This is a fishing spoon, and so is this. What do they both have in common? They're both overpriced. I mean, I got this little piece of metal for $8. I don't think it's worth $8. So today, I'm gonna be putting it to the test by fishing with a lure I made with 1 cent. Oh, fish on! Nice! Fish on, fish on! That's the biggest one of the day by far. I'm going over there. All right, now, believe it or not, it is actually way harder than you think to make this lure. Like, I took these split rings and this hook from a different lure, but just drilling a hole in the penny took me like an hour. All right, I'm picking out the shiniest penny out of all of them. All right, so I have my penny of choice right here. I'm gonna go ahead and mark my 2 holes and then drill them. All right, it took a little while, but we finally made a penny spoon. This is 1 cent, plus the hooks and the split rings. Probably costs like $1. So now we're gonna go test and see which one actually catches more fish. All right, let's test the action. First time in the water with the penny. Here we go. Dude, no way. That is insane, dude. It literally does exactly what I wanted it to do. I mean, just look at that action. All right, so believe it or not, I've actually never caught a fish with this before, or the penny, so hopefully we can get that to change. Let's start fishing. Oh, fish on! Nice! Fish on, fish on! Yes! On the penny! Alright, it only took 3 minutes before we got a beautiful bass on the penny. I feel like today's gonna be a great day. We're gonna keep fishing with the penny for a little longer before we change the spoon and see how that one works out. Let's get this guy back. There he goes. It was insane. I had low hopes that this lure was even gonna work in the first place, but work within 3 minutes is just insane. Let's go ahead and keep fishing. So this video is the first video in a new series that I came up with, where I'm gonna be taking like popular lures and making them cheaper, basically. So I started off with what I think is one of the most overpriced lures, the spoon. And I made one for 1 cent plus a bit more for the hooks and split rings. Next, I'm probably gonna do like a spinner bait or a worm, crankbait. You guys let me know what you want me to try next in the comments down below. Oh, fish on! Oh, it's a little baby bass. It's insane, dude. Okay, bass number 2 on the penny. This guy is super small, but I'll take him. Let's go ahead and release him. Some of my favorite things about the penny lure is how light it is. Like, most of the spots I fish are super shallow. So whenever I fish like a spoon or an inline spinner, I'm always just ripping in pine needles off the bottom. But this one like takes a few seconds to sink like 1.5 feet, so. And then not to mention that feather on the back. That's just perfect. Yes! Fish on! Yes! 3rd fish of the day and 2nd species. We have a little bluegill on the penny. This is crazy. Like, there are way bigger bluegill in this pond. This is the little guy that went for it though. All right, 3rd fish of the day and 2nd species on the penny. This penny works like a charm. I think it's time that we switch up to the spoon and see how that works. Let's go ahead and release this guy. So we ended up getting a bunch of bites and caught 3 fish with the penny, but now I'm gonna go ahead and switch to the actual $8 spoon and see how it does. All right, so So this lure sinks way faster and it has a tighter wobble than the other one. Kind of like it more. I'm not sure though. The penny was really nice and it was way cheaper. And it was fun to make in a way. Fish on! That's the biggest one of the day by far. I'm going over there to get him. I'm not gonna lose him. Oh, he's right here. Nice. That is a good fish right there. All right, so we got our first fish on the actual spoon. This is our biggest one and barely took any time. I'm gonna keep fishing with that for a little longer, but so far I'm liking it. Let's get this guy back. Fish on. Let's go. Let's go. Finally, dude. Come here. Yes. Let's go. All right, it took 45 minutes, but we finally got another fish on the spoon. Let's release this guy. Thank you so much, buddy. All right, everyone, so that's gonna do it for today's video. If you did enjoy, please like and subscribe. After I'm done with this DIY lure fishing series, I'm gonna do a video where I only use those DIY fishing lures for an entire day. If you wanna see that video, make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss it. With that being said, as always, I hope you enjoyed and I'll catch you next time.